So sit back and relax and get ready for 2 hours of great racing from the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. It's the season beginning at Daytona International Speedway, the BMW Performance 200 from Daytona.
Remember all the men and women that served our country with Corporal Singer.
It's time to go racing.
That it is, and we are green at the BMW Performance 200 at Daytona as Aston Martin leads them down into turn one from their first ever pole.
Jade Buford down there takes that pole position and takes the car to the lead. It looks like Al Carter may have made a great start there. I think it is. Yeah, the 45 car. He is up to second. Look at Nick Longy from 6 on the grid.
Tricky corner right here, one of the slowest. It is the slowest on the infield, as a matter of fact. Very little grip. They'll come through it the first time clean, it looks like.
And the ST field now gets a separate start, and they are down in turn one.
Wow, it's wild and woolly down there. Look at that massive ST field. Get through there nice and cleanly. On the pole for that was Ryan Ellis. Second time he's had the pole here at Daytona. Also got it back in 2011. What did he do that year? Took it to victory.
And there's been a lot of action up front, Calvin.
There certainly has. Here we see Al Carter, a great draft on Jade Buford around the tri-oval and takes the B Positive Foundation BMW to the front. But it didn't take long for Jade Buford to respond, Dorsey.
Aston's got a good amount of straightaway speed. You see him working the bottom lane on the big bank and takes it right back.
And behind him, you see Nick Longy in that blue and yellow Porsche. He'd had enough of everything. He wanted a taste of the lead, and he got it through the tri-oval down into turn one.
Then we see the action getting really tight. Dorsey down in turn one. Al Carter getting very aggressive there. There was half a gap. He tried to force that BMW through it. See Ray Mason there have a little argy-bargy.
That was rude.
That was.
Got a full course yellow as a result of all that. First one.
Then under yellow after all wave around where these ST cars are trying to catch up to the main pack. David Tillenius had a massive accident going through the kink doors.
We'll update Tillenius' problem. We've got problems.
Rum bum spun around backwards. I saw contact 3 cars.
That was our leader. That was our leader. So as they went to green, there was some contact there. I think Al Carter's involved in the 45 machine doors. Is that the car?
Yes, yeah, the 45's got damage.
I think he got into the back at the start. I didn't get to see it. I saw 3 cars going, though.
Classic accordion here.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep, everybody backs up.
Oh, and he clips him. He tried to get the jump. Runs into the back of the rum bum, spins that car.
Well, they work on that. Here's the lead change as the 2 Aston Martins go by the Camaro.
Yeah, they double drafted each other, and right by they go. Look at that teamwork.
That was pretty cool. Look at Marcel really deep on the brakes. Can he tuck it in there? Great job.
Very good job.
Awesome.
Oh, something bad happened right there. I don't know where it is. That looks like engine might have let go on this one.
Oh, problem for 2 of the major BMW teams. Different classes, of course, but this is devastating. We talk about Daytona digging a big hole in points.
Boy,
this is one of our championship favorites, previous champion here.
And that looks also engine related. It looks like it's puffing hard out the exhaust.
Fraser Wellen in a
Had
Porsche.
to be turn one because that's the only place you can do that. Big ride. Took a huge
Came
ride.
across the grass and took out the pylon.
Didn't get a chance to talk with Jack about what his mental frame would be after an injury like that. Well, he just did it for us. It's not bothering him a bit, apparently.
And there you see Billy Johnson going for the lead in that car, ahead of David Empringham and Spencer Papelli, now in 3rd place in the 38 Porsche.
Oh,
Big
something
lockup.
broke. That blew up. He's parked it there. That's why it's not going. He got it under control, and he just did the right thing and kept it off the racing surface.
And the green flag waves. We are back to racing at Daytona.
Billy Johnson got a good jump that time. They're allowed to go now when the pace car drops to the apron. And Billy opened up about a 2-car length lead.
And Spencer's got a couple of lap cars in the mix there before he can start to attack on Billy Johnson. So Billy Johnson's going to take advantage of this situation, try and gap himself to the other GS front runners.
Let's see what happened to Scott Maxwell now in the Aston Martin. He's got front end damage now.
Well,
just got into traffic.
There's the front end damage right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a cone sticking out the back of that one. And then there's another one too. He's got 2 cones under that car. So
it's Chad McCumbee, I believe, in one of the C.J. Wilson Mazda MX-5s. There's your leader in the ST class. The 33 flag waves. Away we go.
That's what Meyer caught out those guys on that last one. I think people went before Nick did, but here we see Billy Johnson up front. GRAND-AMvids will take it in deep on the brakes with that Aston. But the Mustang is stronger this year. There we see another one of the Multimatic cars. Whoa, is that Mancuso there, side by side with Edwards. Edwards gives him some room. Good, clean racing there.
There's the battle in the ST class. Kozarov versus Eversley.
What a story this would be. That number 33 car can bring it home here. They're gambling on fuel. Will they have enough? Will they be on fumes? Looking at the two cars run around the banking, looks pretty even there.
There is your race leader, Billy Johnson, and that Mustang Boss 302R. Hoping to go back-to-back in the season opener for the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. Seems to have things well in hand. Down to the line comes Billy Johnson, and he and Jack Rouse Jr. will take the victory in GS and overall at the BMW Performance 200.
This second place thing's going to get really hot and heavy. Got him at the line here. Draft is working full right now.
I think LaFuse is going to make him go the high side this time.
That's the traditional slingshot. Now he blocks. Down to the line he comes, but it will be Vesko Kozarov in a Nissan Altima taking the first victory for his team in the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. Here are the results in the GS class and in the ST class.
This was a story, no doubt about it. The little team that could.